Hello and welcome to my weather forecast. In today's video there's tons of severe weather here to get to, so let's dive right in. There's a lot to unpack. The Storm Prediction Center's Day 1 outlook shows a slight risk of severe weather here from central Oklahoma down through northeast Texas and in through much of Louisiana and southern portions of Mississippi, Oklahoma City, Norman, Fort Sill, getting down toward Dallas, Fort Worth, Shreveport, getting down here into New Orleans, Baton Rouge, Alexandria, Louisiana, getting in on the severe weather, slight risk with a marginal risk surrounding those areas. The tornado risk, a little tornado, 2% risk around the Fort Sill, Oklahoma City, Moore, Oklahoma type area. More of a significant tornado risk here around New Orleans and here Baton Rouge, Louisiana, getting into Lafayette and Gulfport, Mississippi here as we head into tonight. And then here, separate areas, you can see a wind damage possible down near New Orleans and to portions of Baton Rouge, and a separate area up towards Oklahoma City and surrounding areas for that. Also a significant hatched hail risk of 2-inch or larger hailstones around the Oklahoma City area, Norman, just around here, maybe the Lawton, Oklahoma area, getting down here towards Moore, Oklahoma, Sherman, Texas. So those areas do be on the lookout for that. Also a hail risk extending down into much of Louisiana and southern Mississippi here as well. Let's put this into motion here, the high-resolution model, and you can see all is quiet here through the morning hours today. Thunderstorms will start firing up here across southeastern Oklahoma as we head into the early evening hours, and some of these could be producing some very large hail, maybe even an isolated tornado, and some damaging wind gusts here as well can be expected. And these storms will continue to develop and kind of move off to the east-northeast here into northeastern Oklahoma, northwestern Arkansas, and kind of lose their oomph as they outrun the instability and the dynamics here across those areas. Then more storms will kind of fire up across southern and central portions here of Arkansas, extending down here into much of Louisiana, maybe far east Texas here in a broken kind of band. A few could be super discrete enough and become supercells to produce a couple of tornadoes. And this will be midnight here. This is Friday morning, midnight. And these storms are getting going here around much of Louisiana. So this is an overnight threat. So I do want to be, you do want to be careful here because there could be a few tornadoes that could be here moving along portions here of Louisiana. Also some big hail. And then these storms will kind of congeal and grow upscale into more of a line as we push into western portions here of Mississippi. And then this is going into 5 a.m. here on Friday. And this line is punching into eastern Mississippi, western portions here of Alabama, and this will actually extend into the Day 2 outlook. Here, Storm Prediction Center's Day 2 outlook here shows a slight risk across portions here of southeastern portions of Mississippi, south central Alabama, western Georgia, getting into southeastern portions of Louisiana, northwest Florida Panhandle, another slight risk here up into western Tennessee, into western Kentucky, far southern Illinois here, and a marginal risk here extending as far north is really almost here, the Cleveland area just about, but Columbus here, Ohio, Cincinnati, maybe Indianapolis, getting down towards, Paducah. Paducah is probably going to be more in that slight risk zone. And then you can see here Nashville and marginal risk. You can see Birmingham, Alabama, Atlanta, Georgia, getting up here into Myrtle Beach, Wilmington, portions of Charleston, getting down toward Tallahassee, just north of Jacksonville. So a lot of areas here, a very broad area of severe weather tomorrow. Here, a tornado risk tomorrow, 5% region down towards, Mobile, Alabama, New Orleans, getting over towards just south of Atlanta. Atlanta, you're still in the 2% range, and then another 5% area up towards Evansville, Indiana, Louisville, Kentucky, and getting up to around just the Nashville region down toward Jackson, Tennessee, maybe near Memphis as well, with just a general 2% risk of tornadoes here tomorrow. So any one of those storms tomorrow could produce a tornado, so do be mindful of that. Wind damage areas still the same here, heightened a little across the Ohio Valley, also heightened across the Gulf Coast, southeast states, and then the hail risk the same as well. So a big day for severe weather here today and tomorrow across the broad region. And I think across the southern slight risk area, these will be ongoing storms, and the western slight risk pushing eastward here through the day as we head into the Alabama and Georgia on the Day 2 outlook there from the Storm Prediction Center. Now putting it together with the high resolution model here, this is mid-morning and this line will continue to push eastward here across Alabama, getting into western Georgia, posing a risk more, I think, of damaging winds and hail, but cannot rule out a couple of tornadoes, like I said, here with this line. So especially along the leading edge, some of these kinks, maybe some bowing structures along the leading edge of these lines, could be seeing winds in excess of 60 miles per hour here with the strongest of these storms as they push through the line with some embedded supercells, some lingering thunderstorms here. I think more of a rainfall flooding threat potential across southeastern Alabama, getting to the northwest Florida Panhandle where the storms kind of stay around longer. And then these will weaken but send an outflow boundary here into northern Florida. So a couple more thunderstorms could develop across central Florida and northern Florida here as we head into the afternoon. A couple of those could be possibly strong with that outflow boundary, but I think it will still outrun a lot of that here, better dynamics and the better shear environment into central and northern Florida than it would here in Alabama and Georgia. Now, the Storm Prediction Center also has a day 3 outlook for severe weather here for a slight risk down from Virginia Beach, getting down toward Raleigh, North Carolina, Wilmington, also getting down towards just east of Columbia, South Carolina, Myrtle Beach, Charleston, Savannah, Georgia, getting down towards Tallahassee, just north of Jacksonville, Florida. And this is along the East Coast here as this storm system kind of pushes out. So a lot of severe weather here this week. You got today's severe weather, you got tomorrow's severe weather in a broad area with a chance of tornadoes for both days. I'm sure there's going to be a chance of tornadoes as we head into the day 3 outlook. This is for Saturday. And then here as we head into the Sunday time period, there's kind of going to be a break of severe low weather for one day across the country. Can't rule out a couple stronger storms, but I think that would be more of a quiet day. And then we look ahead. There is a major tornado outbreak that is looming as we head into early next week. The Storm Prediction Center day 4 through 8 outlook already has on Monday next week an enhanced or 30% broad area for severe weather, an enhanced risk. And some of these areas here into southeast Texas, east central Texas, do be on guard. There is a slight and even an enhanced risk for severe weather 5 days out still. So this is a major tornado outbreak that could be unfolding as we head into early next week. And this could only extend into Tuesday and possibly even Wednesday into the southeastern regions here. As the storm system barrels through, there is a significant trough that will be developing here in the western United States and digging down. So a lot of cooler air pushing in, a lot of warm air ahead of it with a very potent cold front, and these will clash here. A lot of this is a kind of concerning. This is the bulk shear environment, just a few thousand feet up or so, coming out of the south and southwest, where you got here low-level winds coming out of the south and southeast. So a lot of veering with height, a lot of wind changing direction with height, a lot of speed shear. So there is this mid-level jet is going to be punching into these storms here, probably around 100 to 110 knots. So this is going to be pretty potent storm system as we head into the south here rather on Monday. So I do potentially foresee a moderate risk being added, especially as we get closer here to the day 3 outlook. I really do believe a moderate risk event is possible and probably even likely across the portions here of southeastern Texas and eastern Texas, maybe getting up into portions of southeastern portions of Oklahoma, southwestern Arkansas, maybe northwestern portions here of our Louisiana area. So do be mindful of that. I don't want to get too much into detail with this because it is 5 days out and things will evolve and change, but I do believe our first moderate risk day of severe weather will come Monday here. And for the whole country as a whole, our first moderate risk day of severe weather here for this year will be coming, I think, on Monday. So do be mindful of that. Do be prepared because this could produce a lot of tornadoes. This is a very dangerous looking setup here across this area of Texas into Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Louisiana. So do be prepared. Know what your plans are. If you have warnings issued, tornado warnings, tornado emergencies here issued for your area, just do be mindful of that to know where your safe place is here, whether it's in a center of lowest, most level in the center of your home and a bathtub, or even in a basement here would be more ideal. So do know your safe spot and what to do. And do be mindful if you do have bicycle helmets here, those could be worn, especially if you have tornado and with debris. And then here, even a mattress would help to put over your head here if you have debris and big tornado here coming through your area. So just do be mindful of all the planning according with severe weather, because I do think, unfortunately, we do have a very dangerous day setting up for Monday and even into Tuesday next week. So I wanted you looking ahead and planning for that as we head into the next work week. But thank you guys for watching my video here. Remember to like it and subscribe to my channel. I always appreciate that, and I always appreciate you guys watching my videos. And I will keep an eye on this upcoming severe weather every single day here until it passes, to keep you ahead of the storm and keep you informed. So thank you very much for watching, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Thank you.